Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Anirban here, and this is our third session of accounts receivable. During this session, we are going to showcase or demonstrate how to process down payment from customers. So it's a lengthy process which involves several sub processes. So what I have done is that I have actually plotted them down or noted them down in an Excel sheet in a sequential manner for reference so that anyone can refer to the Excel file to understand the number of steps. And also I have mentioned the video name corresponding to the to those the down payment process which would be available in the YouTube. So this is the Excel file that I was talking about. If you see the down payment processing steps starts from here 38A and it goes on till 38F, which means that there are six sub processes or six steps to process the customer down payment. So if in column B you see the serial number or the sequence number, and this is the activity name, followed by the T code and then the detailed menu path. And this column F talks about whether this the step in column C, whether what kind of activity is this? Is this an end user activity or it is a configuration activity? Configuration activity means it has to be done through SPRO. The end users will never have access to this. Since the version of SAP I am working on is a demo version, so I do have access, but in a real scenario, the end users will not have any access, and this FICO consultants will be actually configuring this step for the end users to work on. And this is the video sequence number, and this is the video name. So this is how we should read this Excel file. And looking into the steps, this is the first step would be to create the create SGL, which is advance from customer account. So as we speak, I have already done this 38A and 38B. I have actually like configured these two steps in SAP. But having said that, I'll show you how to do this without actually executing these steps. I'll just walk you through these steps in SAP. Having said that, let's move on to SAP. So this is SAP login icon, and I'll double click here. I hope it opens because it's giving me some pain since the last time. I'll be entering my ID and password. Now let's see what is the first step. The first step is to create a GL account advance from customer, right? Now advance from customer would be a liability to the company because we are taking an advance from the customer and we are yet to provide a service. If we and then how to create a GL account, the numbering of the GL account will be guided by the chart of accounts. If you see, this is the chart of accounts for my company code BRPL. Now, since as I mentioned before that advance from the customer is a liability, so the number range has been defined in the configuration step is the range is from 3000 to 39999, right? So if you go to the blueprint of accounts receivable, we have actually selected 300 101 for the customer. So I'll show you exactly how I have created this GL account. So I'll go to SAP login screen. I'll create like probably 3 sessions, and then I'll type FS00. Here this is a liability account, and what I'll show you this liability account. This is advance from customer. So if you click on this specs icon, it will display this GL account, and this is the description. It is a liability as mentioned before, and this is a balance sheet account. The short text and the GL is would be naturally advance from customer account. Going to the control data, it is a recon account type for the customers. So this is what I have selected, customers, and then it is a line item display and a sorted. It will be sorted on the basis of the posting date. Now going to field status group, this is G067, which will actually give the like this the field attributes. There are 41 such field status group. Okay, if you see there are 41 entries. So the most common we select is G001, and here we have selected G067, which is reconciliation account, because this is a reconciliation. So which actually guides your field configuration, which means that it guides that whether the field would be a required entry, or it is suppressed, or it is optional, right? So optional means you may fill it, you may not fill it. Suppressed means you won't see the field at all, and required entry means this is mandatory, you have to fill it, otherwise SAP won't allow you to move forward. So that field requirements is guided by this field status group field. So this is how I have created advance from customer. This has already been created. I have just, I'm just showing it to you for your academic interest. Now the next step, so this is how the first step is being done. This is how the first step is being done. So 38A is done, and then the next step is to link the sundry debtors with the advance from customer. We have to link the two accounts, right? Otherwise, this is one of the step, and this is a configuration step as mentioned before. The end user will never be able to do this step, and it is the FICO consultant who will be doing it through SPR. If you see, the menu path is SPR. So I'll show exactly how I have done. So I'll go out of the screen. So going to the initial screen, I have to type /n, as we have mentioned before, and then I have to go to SPR, and then go to SAP reference IMG, and then financial accounting new, accounts receivable, accounts payable, customer accounts, business transaction, down payment received, and then define reconciliation accounts for. This is what we have, that this will help us to link the two accounts. Now if I have to select this down payment, BRPL, this is our company code. If we go here, we see that this is 2005. 2005 is a sundry debtors account. Okay, I'll show you in the blueprint as well. If you go to this sundry debtors account, sorry, if you go here, this is sundry debtors account is 2005, and it is linked with 300 101, which is advance on customer. So this is linkage which is done. If we don't do this linkage, we won't be able to process the down payment. So this is a requirement for configuration requirement that needs to be done, and in the real scenario it will be done by the FICO consultant, not by the end user. All right, so we go again, come out of this, and we click on /n. Now we are done with the two steps. Now moving on to the third step, which is like customer down payment, right? So the T code is F-29, and I'll go through the menu path. So this is accounting, financial accounting, customer, and then document entry, and then down payment, and then down payment F-29. Now I'm going to process this down payment. I'll take document date as today's date. Document header text, I'll give down payment from customer, and then account, customer account, I'll select DEF account. For my bank account, I'll select cash, and amount, I will say I have received 75,000. So it would be like this, that the total amount would be, say, 75, 1 lakh, and out of that I am receiving 75,000 as advance, and the final payment would be, I'll receive 25,000 as a full and final settlement, right? So this is how it should be. It is agreed with my customer. I select the special GL indicator, because this would be this entry would be a part of the special GL indicator, and I will hit enter. I will enter star or asterisk, which will pull the amount, and I will enter down payment from customer. Now with this I will go to the overview, and this is, if you see that, cash account debit to DEF and company account or the customer account. I'm going to post this, and now I'm going to go to the other session to see, to check the line item details of DEF and company account or customer account. So what I'll do is I'll go here, I'll go to accounting FBL 5N. I will take you through the menu bar. So this is accounting, and then financial accounting, and then customer, and then account, and then see FBL 5N. So this will help me to see the display, see the line items of the customer, DEF and company. So I'll select DEF and company, and since this is a space, so let me see, first I'll execute. It will say no item selected. Why it is showing? Because I haven't selected a special GL transaction. As I told you before, that this is a special GL transaction. I have actually populated the indicator A, which is for down payment. A stands for down payment. So now I'll execute, and you see the 75,000 is showing up here. Also, if we go to the layout and try to change the layout, I'll try to bring in the special GL indicator. Special, I'll look for the special GL indicator. Here it is, and I will make it a part of the layout, and I'll copy it. See, this is a special GL indicator is here, and which indicates that, like, this is the advance of 75,000 received from the customer. I'll leave it here, and then I'll move on to the other screen. Now let's move to the Excel file and see where we stand. So we are done with the third step, which is customer down payment. We have processed customer down payment. Now let's imagine the sales has been done, and we have to raise an invoice for the customer, which is FB70. So let's go ahead and raise an invoice for the customer. So I will go back from here to the SAP initial screen. This is the SAP initial screen. I will, for the interest of everyone, I'm going to collapse it because it is open and it is becoming looking a little busy and difficult to follow the path. So I'll start from the beginning. So accounting, financial accounting, document entry, and here you see FB70 invoice. So we are going to raise an invoice for the customer. We are going to select DEF and company. So we select DEF and company. We select today's date as the posting, as the invoice date. Now the amount, what is the amount? The amount, as I mentioned before, is 100,000 or 1 lakh rupees. And I'll write the type of the test, sales to customer. Right. Now the customer, right. So now we will take the sales account here. Right, so sales account, we have taken the sales account here, and we will put star here, which will pull 1 lakh, and we will hit enter. So here, if you see, it shows, it gives me a prompt of 75,000, like giving me a prompt of 75,000 down payment exists. So I'll override it, and my entry is ready for posting. I'll simulate it to see how it looks like. So if you see that DEF account, the customer account is debited with the sales account, right? 1 lakh, 1 lakh. So what I'll do is that I'm going to post this, and I'm going to check the customer line item screen. So I'm going to refresh this. So if you see, this 1 lakh invoice is showing up here, right? I will again enter, enter this, pull up this special GL indicator in the layout. So if you see, this A is showing up. Now what we are done with the fourth step. Now what we are going to do is, if when you see this special GL indicator, we are going to clear this off. So the fifth entry would be clearing of the down payment. So the T code would be F-39, and the menu path here is the menu path. So we'll go through the menu path. We will leave this screen as it is because we have to come back again here to check the customer line item. Instead, what we will do is that we'll go out of this screen. We'll collapse it and start from the beginning. So we are going to clear off the special GL transaction. So we'll go to accounting, financial accounting, customer, document entry, and then down payment, and this is clearing. See, F-39 clearing. F-39, if you see to the Excel sheet, this is the T code F-39, this is F-39 clearing. So we are going to go here and try to clear off that special GL transaction. 28.5, okay, and this is clearing special GL, and then account, customer account would be DEF and company, and then I think we'll mention it here as well, and then I'll hit enter, and I'll select this line item. This is one we want to clear off. This is a special GL indicator of A as a down payment. I'll go to document and I'll simulate. This will take care of the clearing, and I'm going to post this, right? Now if I go back to the customer line item, I'll if you see that this A will move off once I refresh the screen. So if, and it will be replaced by the new line item. So if I refresh it, this will go, and it has been replaced by the new line item of 75,000. So this is what step number 5 or 38, fifth step or 38E talks about. Now moving on to processing incoming payment, which is like F-28. So I am receiving the final payment of 25,000 balance. So the total sales transaction is 1 lakh. I have already received an advance of 75,000. Now I'm going to receive this balance 25,000. Once I receive this balance 25,000, these line items, open line items, would be knocked off because they would be all set off against each other. So this red items, buttons won't be visible. It would all move on to the cleared item, and we will see them in the cleared items section, which would be, instead of red, we will see green buttons here. Correct? So we will leave this screen as it is, and we go back to the initial screen. We collapse all the screen for everyone to understand the menu path, and start from beginning. So this is accounting, financial accounting, customers, document entry, and then incoming payment, which is F-28. So if you see to the Excel file, this is the T code F-28, and this is the menu path which I have just now shown. So I'll click here, and I will take document date as today's date, and then the document header text would be final payment received, and here I'll say final payment received 25k. I will receive in cash, so I will click on cash account. Yeah, and how much I'm going to receive? I'm going to receive balance 25,000 because I have already received 75,000 of 1 lakh. The balance is 25,000. Now from whom I'm going to receive? I'm going to receive it from my customer, which is DEF and company. Right, 6 is a vendor number, and then I am going to hit enter. See, 75,000 is the advance, and then 1 lakh is the total amount, and 25,000 is entered. That makes the total amount, the non-assigned, as 0. So this is good to post, and I'm going to go to the document overview to see the posting, and then I'm going to see the 25,000 is getting posted in cash, and I'm going to post this entry. So 140006 has been posted in BPRL company code, and I'm going to the vendors line item screen. If I now refresh, let's see what it says. It says no item is selected. So just as mentioned before, once I receive the balance of 25,000, I have received the advance of 75,000. I received the full and final settlement of 25,000. They are knocking again off each other against the invoice of 1 lakh, and they moved on to cleared items, right? So they are not no more in open items. So I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to select now all items. Now you will see everything in the with a green button in the clear open section. See, everything is 75,000 and 1 lakh have moved on to cleared item. So they knocked off each other and they moved on to cleared item. So this is all about processing down payment. Quickly, I will walk you through the steps one more time. A quick recap. So it is consists of 6 steps. 5 of them are end users, and one is a configuration to be done by SAP FICO consultant. So first we are creating a GL account advance from customer account, and this is a liability account, and then we are going to link sundry debtors account with the advance from customer account. This is a configuration requirement to be done by the SAP FICO screen. End users won't have access to this T code. Now after that we are going to process customer down payment. The T code is F-29. We have already seen the menu path. Once the customer down payment is processed, then we are going to the sales would be executed, and we are going to raise the customer invoice. The T code is FB70. Again, we have seen the menu path. After that, we are going to clear the special GL transaction of the down payment, which is A. And once we post this, we will see that the special GL indicator line item won't be there in the open items of the vendor line items, and it will be replaced by a new line item of the same amount. Finally, we will be processing the incoming payment, and that will knock off the invoice value with the advance and the full and final settlement. So this is all about processing down payments of customer. I hope you like the video, and if you like, please click on the like button and share it with your friends. And if you are yet to subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.